toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will have first crack at this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Gives it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. They're facing a 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got him downfield. Ripping through the defense. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it still on his feet. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built there.
Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Finds his big tight end. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back.
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Unloads quickly. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Working that left side now. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. Tries to get it on the ground. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Sweet cut there. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, it's a fumble. I don't know if it was, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Give to the fullback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Fires left. He makes the catch. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so...
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Manuel. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab deep. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. That'll close the gap to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Auburn is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there on the Plains, because that could be a bad investment.
To the air on first down. The throw to the outside is complete.
They're trailing by 15 to South Carolina. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover. Handoff to the single back. Powers through the defender. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Final play of the quarter coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Trying to set up the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Here's a heat. Got it in the middle. It's Manuel. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. the offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him credit.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for it. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That one.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to fire to the left. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And the Gators want to move quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll immediately call timeout.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the inside. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Snagged in the middle, it's Ramsauer. Tackled almost immediately, they're well short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming.